Hello, this is Robert again. Thank you for joining me and watching another episode of Team Tora Productions. Just got done with another round of the SCCA. This is actually number 7. I ended up having to skip number 6 as the work week just took its toll on me, and I ended up getting up and pretty much fell right back to sleep. I was running off of about 20 hours of sleep over the previous 8 days, so I was pretty darn tired. But today went really well. I got a 49.603, which was only 3 seconds slower than the competing RX-8 with all the modifications. And I'm very proud of myself about that. That the 49-second run was incredibly smooth. And when I look back, there's very few areas where I think I could actually do a little better. I mean, there's always room for a little improvement, but overall I was very impressed with how I ran it. In addition, there was actually 5 runs. The 49.6 was run number 4. Before I went on number 5, I actually got to do a ride-along with the other RX-8, and it was very interesting. Her car seems to accelerate a little faster, seems to have a little bit more power. Maybe that's because of her exhaust. I don't really know. Maybe she's done some special tuning. But she just got some new shock absorbers, and I got to experience them for the first time as she did. And she said her settings were pretty dialed in by the 3rd or 4th run she did, so I'm happy to hear she got everything nice and ready for basically when I jumped in. The interesting thing was our lines were actually fairly different. There was many areas where she seemed a little faster, but there was also many areas where even though my car is a little heavier and a little less power and definitely some heavier wheels, I feel like I actually kind of cornered a little faster than her in some of these areas. As a result, she was 3 seconds faster than me, and I think that's actually pretty amazing considering I was going up against a modded vehicle. On top of that, there was a ton of high-speed cornering, so her competition tires really came in handy, and I was still kind of able to keep it somewhat competitive. I mean, I consider about 1.5 second difference a competitive time, but I mean, considering the differences in our vehicles, I'd say 3 seconds is pretty darn reasonable. But the lesson to be learned there was I was looking at her line and looking at her acceleration and braking points, and I pretty much took my 5th run as an experiment. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold the car's control too well, and I ended up spinning, but I fully anticipated it. I just wanted to see and compare the differences that her modifications have done, and it was pretty interesting. When I combined her line with my line, I actually ended up driving the first half of the track incredibly quick. If you take a look at the comparison, you'll see that the first half of run number 5 was just way quicker than I usually did, and the second I spun out was really unfortunate because I probably could have bested my best time by at least another second. I was just doing that much better. But all in all, there's not a whole lot to report. I kept the tires cool, had some fun, it was a fast track, and I was just enjoying it today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the fastest run. Alright, that's it for SCCA Solo Round 7. See you guys next time.